Whoa, whoa. I'm not okay with that. I am not okay with that.
Hey, I'm Brett. Some people call me the Amtrekker. Really? I'm just a guy with a list. I left my home, I left my job, and now I'm traveling the country with nothing but a backpack full of technology and a whole lot of faith in the kindness of strangers. I don't spend any money on lodging, which makes for some interesting nights, and I'm not going home until everything is crossed off the list. Call me a nomad, call me a vagrant, or call me Amtrekker.
Hey team, welcome to Amtrekker. You guys all saw me on Good Morning America. You saw that riding an ostrich was going to be one of the hardest things I did. And as soon as that video went up on the air, I got hundreds of emails telling me who to see to ride an ostrich, and everyone that knew anything said see Joe.
I don't know how much they knew. No. That's nice that they did that though. Brett, we're here at Virginia City, Nevada, and we're going to have you in what we call a featherback ostrich race. Actually, that's sitting right on the back of that ostrich, and I guess that's what you want to do, right?
Oh, it's what I wanted to do at one point.
At one point.
We'll see how badly I want to do it in another 15 minutes.
All right, all right. All right, it's never too late to back out. And but I know, just looking at you and talking with you, I doubt if you do that. I bet you get on
not
one.
The type.
Yeah, there you go. But it should be a good race today.
Oh, I'm super excited. How long have you been doing this now?
Well, we've been racing as ostriches 35 years, and now you will be racing against 2 other people today. So you know all your fans are expecting a big win.
I hope so. And that 35-year number is pretty important to me because I've seen ostriches now, and I know that they're big feathered dinosaurs and terrifying animals. So I wanted to know that these ostriches knew how to race.
Oh, these guys haven't raced for 35 years.
Oh, I don't care.
I've been doing it.
As long as you know your stuff, Joe, I'm happy to be here.
These guys have been racing for about 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
These guys,
so here's my last question. Am I going to have a ton of fun today, or am I going to wake up in an emergency room regretting life?
I hope you have a ton of fun.
All right, we're not ready. Get the ball! Out the ball!
Well, I survived. What more do you want from me? I'm actually kind of glad it went down the way it did because really, if you can't win, you should at least have a fiery crash to brag about, right? And with ostrich racing, it's all about bragging rights. So here's this week's email. It's from Brandon Morris, and it says, "Hey Brett, 3 exclamation points no less. What was the most craziest place you have been, and what place did you want to leave because you hated it? Thanks, Brandon." So Brandon, thanks a lot for that email. And as far as crazy places go, it's all about the people, not the place. I've been in some really weird experiences, from urban golfing in Toronto with a bunch of Burning Man volunteers to gluten-free meals with Mormon families. It's just been one extraordinary situation after another. But as far as places I've hated go, as bad as Raleigh, North Carolina was, and there's a video up on YouTube if you want to check it out, and really it was only my first visit to Raleigh that was bad. Subsequent visits were much better. But nothing holds a candle to Arkadelphia, Arkansas. And I know it sounds like I'm making the place up, but it turned out to be exactly the type of city you never want to find yourself stuck in. There were no buses, no trains, no public transportation whatsoever, and it was 70 miles from the nearest anywhere. I sat in the pouring rain for 43 hours straight, wishing I had a way to escape Arkadelphia, Arkansas. And finally I was picked up by a policeman who thought I looked suspicious. And after I asked him, "Hey, how do I get out of this town? I don't want to be here. I don't want to be suspicious," he said, "Well, it's illegal to hitchhike, but there's really no other way out of here. So I'll drop you off at this gas station. I'll talk to the owner, make sure it's cool with them. I'll call the precinct, so if anyone calls and complains, they'll know I'm on the case. And you just talk to everyone you see with an out-of-state license plate until you get out of here. Good luck, buddy." And that was one extraordinarily miserable experience that I never want to repeat. So thanks a lot for that email, Brandon. If you want to have your email read on the podcast, that's www.amtrekker.com, 5 W's and H. The website is over at www.amtrekker.com, and that's where you find all the blogs that fill in the holes that the podcast miss. And of course, there's twitter.com where you can follow me each and every day, or you can friend me on Facebook. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next week. And next week will either be Moonshine with Dr. Tiki or a crop circle in Michigan. So come check it out. Thanks a lot.
This is Brett, before and after everything.
Before and after? This is Brett before and after, right now. This is my Twitter update, so you guys already read this. I don't even know why you're wasting time watching this clip.